Alright guys, this is my review of the Easy Kit shed kit. I used it to create a greenhouse, and I changed the plans and I made it taller. It's 7 feet. The studs are 7 feet long, where the plan calls for them to be like 5.5. And then I also had extra brackets because I have a couple of these kits, and so I put an extra stud here. This is the 7x8 plans, and so it should only have 4 studs, and I put an extra one in the middle just for because I have the extra brackets. And originally I wasn't going to put a floor in it, but I changed my mind afterwards. I think if I would have known, I would have just framed out the bottom in 2x4s as opposed to their plans, which was double stacking and staggering 2x4s and then putting plywood on top of it. And then the wall, I probably would have just framed it out with 2x4s like it is, and then probably framed the bottom of the wall like a normal wall, as opposed to using these using the brackets too, but as opposed to just trying to attach the brackets straight to it. Because if you try to put the plywood on top and then you try to put the studs on top of the plywood, which is not what I did, but if you did try to do that, these brackets are not, they're not very long, so it's gonna be hard for it to catch the 2 holes on the stud and to stretch over the plywood, the thickness of the plywood. So I would frame out the bottom like a normal wall if it was me. But the height is the only thing that I changed, and I like it. I think it turned out good. I just had to make some adjustments. I changed the heights on these, and yeah, that's really all I changed. I changed the way the floor was put together. I ended up doing 4x4s, 4 of them originally, and then after I decided to put the floor in, I ran some 2x4 joists and cut some plywood, put in there. But it's solid. It's solid, especially now that I got all this plastic, corrugated plastic on here. It's real solid, and I'm happy with it. I don't know if it's the brackets are kind of flimsy, and they're kind of hard to navigate with. Like I said, these ones for the studs, they're not really worth much. I mean, they're real thin metal, real flimsy. But if you don't have a miter saw, and you just don't, you like using, you like having plans and to go by and just being able to slap it together pretty quickly, then it's pretty good. And I like these brackets. They're thin and flimsy too, and they'll have some play with them when you're trying to wrestle with them, but when you get everything together, it's not too bad. It's pretty solid. So I'll leave a link in the description to the kit that I used. And like I said, I made the walls taller, and I added a stud, and other than that, it's all original. And with all the lumber that I used, I mean, it was lumber and screws. It was maybe, I don't know, $100, a little over. And then I had to buy the plastic, and I bought some more lumber. I put some shelves in there, put my plants on. So there it is. Thanks for watching.